Before I came to Christ, my life was plagued with drugs and alcohol and immorality. The biggest thing I had, my biggest problem really was myself. My thinking I'm a self-made man, my pride, all the things in the world that I was gathering that the world said you were successful, but inside I was pretty much empty.
My life before Christ was one of unrepentant rebellion to God, fueled by a 40-year addiction to drugs and alcohol. I was living in a very hopeless, lost place.
Before coming to Christ, I was a very, very sick person, and I was struggling with drugs and alcohol in my life, and they were ruling my life. And I was also struggling with depression, which kept me down there. I didn't want to feel the pain of the depression and the having not achieved what I thought I needed to achieve in life, the shame and the guilt of that. And I was trying literally to hide from God. I was trying to sneak into alleyways and sneak around so God couldn't see me.
Yeah, God changed my life a lot because now I don't do drugs no more, and I have a home now, thanks God, and I feel incredibly good, thanks God, by the grace of God.
So I'd say the biggest way that Christ has made a difference in my life is I have purpose now. Before I came to Christ, my purpose was always making myself feel good, doing whatever it is I thought I needed to do to make myself happy, to make a mark on the world, whatever it may be. Now I have a clearly defined purpose, which is way better than anything I'd ever want to do for myself. And it's pretty amazing how it works out, because when I live my life working for Christ, He actually makes me way happier than I am trying to make myself happy. So, yeah, it's a lot better.
My life now has been so much better since I found Christ that my family is impressed even how much I have changed. And I give all the credit to Jesus Christ, my Lord and my God, who saved me.
When I first came to Cornerstone, I didn't think I was going to come back, but God made me come back. And since I came back, and I've left for something that I thought was easier for me, I realized that the people at Cornerstone, the pastors, were put in my life for a reason. And without this church, I wouldn't be walking with Jesus right now.
I love Cornerstone Church, especially because I'm being used in so many ways, especially with the children, because I didn't really have a chance to be what I wanted to be with my own children. So that's a wonderful thing for me at Cornerstone Church, is to work with the kids.
The way God used Cornerstone in my life is that it really taught me to understand the Bible. Before, I didn't know what I was reading. I was just going through the book and not really comprehending what I was reading. But with Cornerstone, it really helped me to comprehend what I was reading and to understand it and apply it to my life.
Well, Cornerstone is the people that God surrounded me by, because it was like when I seen, like, it was weird because I seen like a bunch of people and it was just like always like unnecessarily happy, and it was just like it was decent. I wanted to be like happy, and I just didn't want to be like how I was before. Like always, like when somebody says something to me, I was just always like, "You want to fight?" Like it was like when I came to Cornerstone, it was just like, no, like we could really talk about this and like make this better situation.
I see God working in my life now by praying, understanding the gospel, understanding the Bible, and doing things what I'm supposed to be doing.
Okay. What I see God doing is He's showing me about humility. That's like pride is the root of all sin, and humility is like, in a sense, first of all, the humility of Jesus Himself coming down from heaven, humbling Himself even to death on the cross. His humility is like the root of everything good, whereas pride is the root of everything evil. And that's what I see God working in my life about is dealing with the hatred of pride, and by the grace of God, I'll have the humility of Christ, but I know I'm a work in process.
What God has been working in my life was just like, I think like true trust in like who He is, that His promises are true, because sometimes I believe in Jesus, but when it comes to His promises, I try to fabricate or even make things up myself so that His promises can come true, as if I can make them come true. But to like truly trust in Him, because His word is true, and I've been learning to trust in that wholly.